Hello everyone. Welcome back to SpeakCast English, your daily English listening practice podcast. We're so glad you're here with us today.
And we've got a really relatable story for you. Today we're talking about a tech support call, explaining computer issues and restarting routers. We're going to keep it simple, natural, and super useful for your English learning journey.
You know, Ava, it was one of those moments where I just stared at the blinking lights on my router. My heart was pounding a little. And then the tech support guy said, "Okay, now for the hard reset." I just remember thinking, oh no, here we go. This sounds serious.
Wait, a hard reset? Andrew, what even is that? That sounds incredibly intense. Like something only a super tech-savvy person would know how to do, or even understand. My mind immediately goes to, like, erasing everything.
Exactly. And that's exactly how I felt in that moment. Totally lost, a bit panicked, and definitely not tech-savvy enough. But don't worry, by the end of today's story, you'll understand exactly what that means, and you'll be ready for your own tech troubles, speaking English like a pro.
Yes, you'll learn real, practical English through a story about a common, frustrating situation that almost everyone experiences. It's going to be a good one. Let's dive in.
So, imagine this. It was a Tuesday morning, bright and early. Alex, our main character today, was really focused. Alex had a super important report due for work, and it needed to be finished and sent off by lunchtime.
Oh, that's a familiar feeling. That deadline pressure can be intense, right? Especially first thing in the morning.
Absolutely. Alex had woken up early, feeling really productive. Had a fresh cup of coffee, some quiet, calm music playing in the background. The sunlight was streaming into the room. Everything was just perfect. The ideal work setup.
I can totally picture it. That feeling when you're in the zone, ready to conquer the day.
Exactly that. Alex was typing away, making great progress on the report. Everything was flowing smoothly. And then, suddenly, without any warning, the internet just stopped.
Oh no. The absolute worst timing. That's like a record scratching in your brain, isn't it?
It really is. One moment, Alex was online, checking a fact for the report, and the next, the little Wi-Fi icon on Alex's laptop turned into a tiny, sad globe. You know, the no internet symbol.
Ah, the dreaded globe. That's never, ever a good sign. It's like the universal symbol for, your day just got a lot harder.
Alex tried to refresh the page. Nothing. Alex tried to open a new tab, thinking maybe it was just that one website. Still nothing. The page just kept spinning and spinning.
So, the report was completely stuck? No way to access online research, no way to send it?
Completely stuck. Alex couldn't access any online resources, couldn't send emails, couldn't even check the company's internal network. It was a complete halt to all work. Alex felt a wave of panic starting to rise.
I can only imagine. That's incredibly frustrating when you're in the middle of something important, especially with a deadline looming. What was Alex's first reaction?
Well, first, Alex tried the classic move, closing the laptop, opening it again, then restarting the browser. Nothing. Then Alex checked the phone. The Wi-Fi wasn't working there either.
Ah, so it wasn't just the laptop being temperamental then. It was the whole network. That's a bigger problem.
Exactly. Alex sighed, pushed the chair back, and walked over to the router. You know, that little box with all the blinking lights that usually just sits there quietly doing its job.
The mysterious box. We all have one, but most of us don't really understand it.
And usually, those lights are green and happy, a steady glow. But this time, some were off, and one was blinking orange. Not a gentle, warm orange, but a frantic, warning orange.
Orange? That definitely sounds like a warning light. Like the little alarm bell going off in your living room.
It definitely felt like one. Alex remembered the first rule of tech support. Have you tried turning it off and on again? So, Alex tried unplugging the router for about 30 seconds, then plugging it back in.
The classic first step. The universal fix-all. Did it work? Please tell me it worked.
For a moment, Alex thought it did. The lights started to blink green, one by one, slowly coming back to life. Alex felt a little surge of hope. Yes. Problem solved.
Hope. That sweet, sweet moment of relief.
But then, that orange light came back, blinking even more insistently than before. And the internet stayed gone. The globe icon was still there on the laptop screen, mocking Alex.
Oh, what a letdown. That's almost worse than it not working at all, that false hope. So, what did Alex do next? This sounds like a job for the professionals.
Alex knew it was time. Time to call the internet service provider. Time to face tech support.
Ah, the moment of truth. That can be a bit nerve-wracking, even in your native language, but especially when you have to explain complex issues in English. I always get a bit anxious about finding the right words.
It really can be. Alex felt a bit nervous, practicing what to say in their head, trying to remember all the details about the orange light and the globe icon.
Trying to get all the technical words right, or at least understandable. I bet Alex was thinking, please don't ask me about my IP address.
Exactly. Alex took a deep breath and dialed the number. After what felt like an eternity of hold music, you know, that elevator music that slowly drives you crazy, a friendly voice finally answered.
Okay, good start. A friendly voice helps so much when you're already stressed.
The person said, "Hello, thank you for calling SpeakNet Tech Support. My name is Mark. How can I help you today?"
SpeakNet, I like that. Very fitting for our podcast.
Alex took another deep breath, trying to sound calm and clear, and said, "Hi Mark, my internet isn't working. It's been acting up all morning, and I can't get anything done."
Acting up. That's a really good way to put it, Andrew. It means it's not working correctly, right? It's not completely broken, but it's causing problems.
Exactly. It's a really common and natural phrase. It means something isn't behaving as it should, or it's causing trouble. It implies it's misbehaving, not necessarily totally broken.
Like a child who won't eat their vegetables. Or a car that makes a strange noise sometimes.
Precisely. Mark was very professional. He asked Alex a few standard questions. Can you describe what's happening? What lights are you seeing on your router? Are any lights blinking unusually?
Standard diagnostic questions. They always start with those, don't they?
Yes. Alex explained about the orange light, how nothing was connecting on the laptop or phone, and how the unplug and plug back in trick hadn't worked.
And Mark listened patiently, I hope? Sometimes tech support can feel a bit rushed.
Yes, he was very patient and understanding. He didn't make Alex feel silly for not knowing what to do. Then he said, "Okay, I understand. It sounds like we might need to reset your connection. Let me walk you through some steps."
Walk you through some steps. That's another useful phrase. It means to guide someone, right? To show them how to do something, step by step.
Yes, exactly. It means to guide someone step by step, to explain a process or procedure in detail. It's not literally walking. It's about giving clear instructions.
Right, like, I'll guide you through the process, or I'll show you how to do it.
Exactly. Mark first asked Alex to check if all the cables were secure. Alex went back to the router, checked every single cable, pushed them in firmly.
Always a good idea. Sometimes it really is just a loose cable, and you feel a bit silly for calling.
Alex confirmed they were all tight. Then Mark said, "Okay, Alex. It sounds like we need to try something a bit more advanced. Now we're going to do a hard reset on your router."
Oh, there's that phrase again. The hard reset. The one that sounded so scary at the beginning.
Alex's heart sank a little. It sounded complicated, like it could break everything. Alex asked, "Will this delete all my settings? Or my Wi-Fi password?"
I would ask that too. I'd be worried about having to set everything up from scratch.
Mark was very reassuring. He explained, a hard reset is different from just unplugging it. It will clear the temporary settings and give your router a completely fresh start, but it usually won't change your Wi-Fi password unless it was a custom one you set up yourself. It's a deeper reset.
That's good to know. So it's not as scary as it sounds.
He continued, you'll need to find a small pin or a paperclip.
A pin? For the router? That sounds like a secret agent mission.
It felt a bit like that. Mark said, yes, there's usually a tiny hole on the back of the router, labeled reset. It's often recessed, so you need something small to reach it.
Oh, I know those. It's like a secret button that only special tools can press. I always wonder why they make them so small.
You'll need to press and hold that button for about 10 to 15 seconds, Mark continued. This will clear all the temporary settings and restart it completely, like a factory refresh.
Wow, that's a lot of pressure. What if Alex pressed the wrong button? Or held it for too long?
Alex was definitely worried about that. It felt like a very delicate operation. Alex looked around the desk, then started rummaging through a nearby drawer. Do I have a paperclip? A pen with a thin tip?
The frantic search for the right tool. That's a mini adventure in itself.
Finally, Alex found a bent paperclip at the bottom of the junk drawer, straightened it out carefully, took a deep breath, and located the tiny reset hole on the back of the router.
So precise. This is building so much tension.
Alex pressed the paperclip in. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, all the way to 15. It felt like an eternity. Alex's hand was shaking slightly, watching the lights on the router.
That's a long 15 seconds when you're stressed and worried you might break something important.
It truly felt like an eternity. And then, all the lights on the router went out. Completely dark.
Oh my goodness. Completely dark? That would make me panic. I'd think I just destroyed my internet forever.
Alex definitely thought, oh no, did I just break it? Did I just turn my router into a useless plastic brick? But Mark's voice was calm and steady through the phone. That's normal, Alex. Don't worry. Now, gently let go of the button.
Phew. Good to have that reassurance. That's so important in those stressful moments.
Slowly, agonizingly slowly, the lights started to come back on. First, the power light, a steady green. Then the Wi-Fi light, also green. And then, the internet light.
Was it green this time? Please tell me it was green.
Yes. It was green and steady. Not blinking orange, but a solid, happy green. Alex let out a huge sigh of relief, almost dropping the paperclip. Alex rushed back to the laptop, heart pounding with anticipation.
The moment of truth, part 2. This is like a movie scene.
Alex refreshed the browser. And there it was. The internet was back. The globe icon was gone, replaced by the familiar Wi-Fi symbol. The report page loaded instantly.
What a relief. I bet Alex felt a huge wave of calm wash over them. Like a giant weight lifted off their shoulders.
A massive wave of relief. Alex almost shouted into the phone, "It's working. Mark, it's working. Thank you so much."
That's wonderful. So the hard reset fixed everything. And Alex managed to communicate all that in English.
Mark chuckled on the other end. He said, "No biggie, Alex. Sometimes these things just need a fresh start. Glad we could get you back on track."
No biggie. That's such a casual, friendly phrase. It means, no problem, or, it's not a big deal, right? It's like saying, don't worry about it.
Exactly. It's a great informal way to say, "You're welcome," or to downplay a problem, making someone feel better. It's very common in everyday conversation.
And, back on track. That's the perfect ending to the story. It means everything is working properly again.
It really is. It means returning to a normal or desired course of action, or getting things working properly again after a difficulty or interruption.
Like getting your life organized again after a super busy week, or getting your studies back on schedule after a holiday.
Precisely. Alex finished the report that morning, feeling relieved, proud, and much more confident about handling technical issues in English. Not only was the internet fixed, but Alex had successfully navigated a challenging conversation.
So, the problem was solved. Alex learned some new English phrases, and gained confidence in a real-life situation. That's a total win-win.
Absolutely. It was a frustrating moment, but it turned into a valuable learning experience. And the report was sent on time.
That's the best kind of story. And Alex's English journey continues.
It certainly does.
So, Andrew, that was a fantastic story about Alex dealing with tech support. I felt all the emotions. Let's break down those useful phrases we heard today, so our listeners can use them too.
Sounds good, Ava. Let's get into it.
First up, we heard Alex say, "My internet is acting up."
Yes, acting up. This means something isn't working correctly, or it's causing problems. It's not completely broken, but it's misbehaving, or not performing as it should.
Like a child who isn't listening to their parents, or a pet that's being a bit naughty. It's not a total disaster, but it's annoying.
Exactly. Or a machine that isn't performing as it should. Maybe it's making strange noises or stopping occasionally. It's an ongoing issue, not a sudden, complete breakdown.
Can you give us another example, Andrew, something different from the story?
Sure. You could say, my old car has been acting up lately, making a strange noise when I turn the steering wheel. Or, my stomach has been acting up all day, I think I ate something bad.
Those are great examples. For English learners, a common mistake might be to just say, my internet is broken, which is okay, but acting up is much more natural and descriptive for intermittent or minor problems. It adds a bit more nuance.
Right. It's a phrasal verb, so the meaning is often different from the individual words, act and up. It's about behavior. Before we finish, let's do a quick recap of today's main ideas and the most useful phrases.
Pick one or two expressions and try them in real life today, even in a very short conversation.
Thank you for listening today. We hope this mini-story helped you practice real English.
Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment with your favorite phrase from today.
You've been listening to SpeakCast English. Thanks for practicing with us, and see you next time on SpeakCast English.